Brian, Dáréag den bhuireann a thosaigh le canis na hÉir na tosnú le Kilkennny tránón an jobhastólam léiríonn sé sin cecho daríire is atá Kilkennny faoin tra a rísim léana.
Well, Tommy, daríire gan out a bit. But one thing on Strath Woken mas féidirling, ach, you know, clíthe crew a bhí gán inniu gan out a bit, agus, you know, tougher in Leidergang.
Cecho táchtach is atá sé díobse marcar lua a chur síos in aig Tipperary.
Well, ní dóil am gur sin an ceisteach, but one thing tosu ag bhuacan na cluichí agus, you know, níach chuig cluichí sa srá an bhliain seo agus, you know, I móig an bhliain agus, but one thing tosu ag bhuacan na cluichí.
An cúigur imreoir atá éirithe as gan dá tagan deire le gach ré agus mar sin de a raibh díomáirt gur cúigur le chéile déontras imethe an bhuireann seo.
No, níl díomáirm ar chur a bit sin sin an rud ar in na himráir sin agus, you know, thug siad service an bhhat doing agus tarlíonn an rud sin ach no, ní dóil am go ní díomáirm.
Ba bhfuil am ceistechar ort faoi Henry Shefflin ar lár don trachamórtas go léir a bhfuil me sé raisian am don gréibh.
Ní bheith an páirtí gus an tra an dátar bit, you know, tá sé ag obair ach, you know, tá bóthar fada as cóirde agus tá sé deachar rá chun caiithna bheith sé rais.
Be sé rais don gréibh?
We didn't perform in the All-Ireland final day, and we're reminded regularly of that. So in Tip, today we're looking to perform, you know, regardless of the result today. I think it's important for Tip that we play as well as we can and we give a good account of ourselves.
Be a nice way to wipe the slate clean, though, coming to Nolan Park and taking away two league points, wouldn't it?
Well, you know, a lot of great teams have come to Nolan Park and come away with no point. You know, I think the important thing today from a Tip point of view is that we play as well as we can, and hopefully that'll be good enough to get us the result.
You've two debutants today, but of course all the talk is about Lark Corbett not playing. Gone from the panel, is there any update you can give us? Tipperary people will be hoping he'll be back soon. Yeah,
well, I suppose we're all hoping Lar will be back. You know, he's been a fantastic servant for Tip, especially over the last 3 years. His scoring record is phenomenal there, but you know, at the moment he has decided to stay out from the panel, so you know we have to get on with our business, and hopefully we'll see Lar again.
But you're in contact with him, I'm sure, are you?
Well, absolutely, yeah. You know, it's not Lara's around Thurles there and that, so you know, he hasn't left the country or anything, but you know, owing to work commitments, he's decided to concentrate all his energies on that at the minute.
And if you were to get him back for championship, would you need him back for part of the league, or are you happy to let him have his break if this is what it is?
Well, at the moment, it's hard to say really. You know, if he comes back at any stage, we'll be glad to see him.
Agus Maitar Hibradar.
Skimid son. Páric mar seasta os a chóir. Power mar se leis an géad iireachta. Agus Breachrín an son. Ó Richie Power agus in chéad deisegum. Donlo Grady a thuirteiste. Agus deis ar scór an son. Ceacaimach sí gar agus tá. Bhí Herty Bra compórda chuir deire fuhi sin. Sin mar de Hibradorn fé sin agus a gréthir I gimmert na hánta stig sa chuine. Láúntacht an glán son, íirecht an son ó Noel McGrath agus an spruch aimse go díal ar fad ag McGrath an son in chéad pointe da siúd in chéad dúr uairda ar an Schlitter.
Ja, agus cúiseach dín Clíháin chun é dáil an son agus sin an téan slí a bhána bheith ag Noel McGrath son chun Brian Hogan a Harú.
Richie Power mar se, daríireachta siúd inniuh. Crumma. Agus a ríist. Breachrín ó Power, an dara scór a siúd inniuh agus an dara scór de Kilkennny comma. Ar thóir Schlitter do Kilkennny. Dain séir chunis an sa do Kilkennny ach dinta go díal ar fad. Agus glantamach I dro TJ Reid. In áirde leis agus é sin buaite go díal ar fad aige. Tá mointisteach I dro Fenley a ríist. Agus seachar misisach sé seo in nenan. Dinan. Rís sé sin go díal ar fad. I dro Matthew Root agus scór even an son buaite go húntaach ar fad.
Ja, na go bhfuil san éan sin agus passisteach an sin agus nuair a bhrise Matthew Root agus Cúdal Branson. Kilkenny
Dumpire's own Larkin. Aiming at Richie Power. Quick, efficient, effective pickup. Out to centre half forward Michael Rice. He can score from here normally. And he's doing it again in Nolan Park. Corrig Marr. Out jumped by TJ Reid. And away goes Reid. Slither glued to the hurley, hits off the post, comes back out. Umpire goes for flag. Kilkenny looked so sharp. As sharp as they were last September. They are the All-Ireland champions. Needed the help of a post here, but it still reached the target. Richie Parr getting inside the cover. They're all back there in Tipperary, but the referee has said that that is a penalty for a foul on Richie Parr inside the large rectangle. And was he fouled inside that large rectangle? Michael Wadding had no doubt whatsoever. Richie Parr with this penalty. He's going for it. He gets it. The All-Ireland champions are sending out a clear signal. Just because they won the All-Ireland doesn't mean in any shape or form that they've lost their passion or enthusiasm.
Moment, en moment die Diag Mehe kan en scoren necher da Hibradorin. Dus kommer Jacques son de Declan Ryan is kintige meshe heen. Boerhagen bint so Peshkeva. Irak to Conor O'Mahony. Chef Fada Mach. So will she Shinige. Ta It's Brooke Imshire Marsha Egg Conor O'Mahony. Ach Begnata Tastoil on the Tussa Sohamach.
Well, we should only do another rig, but you know.
He shouldn't bolt to go. He shall leg a Pa Burke August. Kintig Gushever and son and Usna on the Himrory. O'Hil Quinnig near other Sula Shin and Acher. Queen to fight to get past TJ Reid. Reid August Larkin Gomor Sachlehe Galua. Howloin Ganinig Wadding Rodegan and so Honel. August can make Fuckle again. Stoilem le Michael Rice Abanu TJ Reid. Niachin Shashin Rova and Acher.
Well, Mark, Kimmy and Sohinish, Padraig Mar, August TJ Reid and son, August Nodavi, if we hooked the Hibradon and son, Igdal Trast and son, Shin Brendan Mardan, well, the Court the Heen, TJ Reid on Command and Mach and son, August, you know, for sure, Bull August Tasha Corfull and Nish, August, Wadding a kind to TJ Reid, but neither near Husha and Salor, you know, August, they can all.
Dinta David Young, August O'Mahony, Lenny Chale, Nishin of Lana Source, Queen Shane Mar. I'm going to go her Fada Yen to get shoot. I was to deal her Fada get and Shell with Mother and Schlitter. Past that stuck to get shoot. Garrod Ryan, Shirgadi McGrath, Iracht Ella O'Mcgrath. Will she shock Crean? Thaw. Into Glorton, son O'Mcgrath, Dara count fight to get shoot in Yov. I guess Kimmy de Richton saw her.
Yeah, well, Shin Riher do so Shin Mar and son, August past Daskadi Garrod Ryan, August Passage Stakadino O'Mcgrath, August, you know, Coolino Anawahan son, August Kyle Tippimert Marshin, Dino I'm Shu Shakas on Lead Road Ada via August Tom. McGrath and I talked to Mock, a Gimmert size law in the park, con Brew Corra Brian Hogan.
And for Brian Hogan and Shin much Taka shoot.
If the door, they must chase a league and Shin say Secundi come on, but you know, we're going to tip on a Wahigan son.
Marsha Pa Burke. August he Shin fight to Egg Pa Burke and Dara score to get shoot the Yov. August le couple of moments to know us how Tibrador and Tret Tacht the Stach so Leg on end score fight to Egg Kilkennny le den moment to know us. August Rower cut. Reached. Shin boot Egg Hogan. Kimi the Nish. Into good deal or Fadden Sunland, you can't do it. Egg Colin Fenley, Moran Fecka, Nish Larkin, Fenley in the Hounta, Fenley and Nish, Aaron Schlitter, Reish Stach Raig, August Caher in the Hounta, near to Richie Power, August S. Austin, Twincha, Laka, Marsha, Pa Burke, August Shin, Dinta Gadasiga, Pa Burke, August Dinta go Crean again, August She brought sauce the lesson and 3 point to fight to get shoot the Yov. Dinner Bertrur Rochil Finnegan a Haunta. Biakada Morani and of TJ Reid reached the Buch into Schlitter, Agus a Homain to Stach go Heschel. A good deal, our father get root. Yinsha a rouse our Fadden son. Von Michael Rice of Yokomach. Classic Biog even our Fadwick shoot, Agus score glorte.
Well, on the floor, him and Shin on a fast and Shin root just to a flick on in the road and somebody Michael Rice of Yegdal Dirk Street, August Déidir sé dul díra isteach beidir agus pas eile bheith cúlaige bud thóg sé an cúlínach cúlín glóta Kilkenny.
So sinna fadidir Haspáinte an Scoileán. An anúinte ríis agus TJ Reid. Iad duna bhíocht é siúd a fiú amach go minic ar na sciáin agus go díal ar fad aige siúd gan stróir bit.
TJ Reid ag déanamh tackle an Noel McGrath, dahad méadar ó cúl Kilkenny agus sin an búatá Kilkenny tag an líne sa líne arás go tapig.
Is cintegan in an Paberk an son mar se. Is gontach an son aige Donna Mara son a chur dro ó Mara ní sé gimmar mo fé an ort. Sé seo go dtí hógan agus ná long go me an aní máintisteach aige siúd. Tinta go díal aige draw Power draw Reid isteach draw Larkin casta agus score even ar fadan son ó Kilkenny cóimirt an sco ó na cúlthe go dtína tosathe.
Anna cóimirt an son ar dús Brian Hogan gur líróid anna Yas an son go dtí Richie Power Rashly TJ Reid isteach go dtí Larkin agus Hanan Trastan agus sin na stíl atá Kilkenny gan tá si ag grihingáid tá anna luas fuha agus anna glúiseocht.
Agus a rís cíimiid ce cho plódas a háise stigan son éonar hen an sitar isteach dro lína lántasach Tipperary agus chu éis sinna gomráidir an spás ar fad chin se bh scór lína lántasach Kilkenny agus ní tharlíonn sé sin de heisme plán a gcónaí taiféad rudí mar sin Larkin mar se dúra sé féireach nó pas láimheach Richie Power mar se chuma agus sí seo buaide go háard agus bhfuil sí buaite go crín tá agus Richie Power brasásta na sin Kilkenny á Richie Power den van jab de Kilkenny Paberk á dhéanam de Tipperary.
Méid scór ar fada for Borkin sin.
Se Liam Sheedy ar Vanistor Tipperary in the stig taken and son Oshak into a son the stig a good Chunderig Tóca ham cinnte le tuisbántas Chail Chuinnig ach ná bhrá leis dá meach sé tóca le tuisbántas.
Cinnte go maithan son aige Cones Michael Cahill peoch go maach aige siúd Karen Garrett foul dintan son aige Brendan
Marden I puck sér gnóid de gan son Conor Rani Clon Garrett eile.
Ó McGrath mar se bhfuil sí sin fight aige tá pointe even ar fadan son Ó McGrath chuir sé tús mar sin leis an chéadle agus nó céanna dinta aige sa darla.
Well McGrath an tosí is fearrtá Tipperary agus sin an tríú cúlíntá ige níteach sin Clon Garrett ina hasamh leis féanna sin agus díra can.
Nu sé séú ceann í seo bult aige níos ísle agus bhí dain séarán.
Ní lech cool atar an son agus Tipperary stíl athracha ó le ham an son agus cinnte tá sé gur daine am seo agus dána ní nach trí coolín atar man dúirt minis.
Búte go díal ar fad aige TJ Reid an tríú boutan an cehrú bouta sin dinta aige siúd an jobh. An Larkin hasé ar an roar hasé stig a bhfuil baide goin an sagus dinta go díal ar fad an son aige Donna Mar ach fós nána gan líróid go dí Larkin agus dairg leis an baide chailte ar deire. A ríist ar fada tacht an gháil óntaach son ó Reid.
Well tá TJ Reid tríis tríú Kerricína san a bhócint ó pocan na séran san agus Larkin ag dul tríd agus Brendan Cummins é féna díile man lefa capte go múlach Larkin agus bhí an cúl oscailt an son.
Eiste Richie Power chuir le na pointí a fuair sé sa chéad le. Sin dinta go díal ar fad aige siúd. Tá é mar scoráil a ríis.
Héit sin an adógach puck sér tilte Kilkenny.
Tilte ag Kilkenny agus Richie Power brasás de ghlacha leis. Michael Cahill in na hánta. Cahill fós. Sin do aige siúd a Hogan. Na scéal de Brendan Mar cheart amrá. Agus é sin tóca ag Brendan Mar. Scored daswig siúd agus ní feic scoirta leach neomatach be siad sásta lei sin. Chin si an son agus mar chluisin si bhn slua ón Kelly take isteach do Tipperary. Michael Rice I duna go díal ar fad á chasa seasna ó Joe Fennelly. Se chuin Shane Mar go dtí Brendan Mar agus é sin tmáinte go siúd nó gra so ring sé siúd feice nechar agin sa dar lesa agus íoch dasfuig siúd agus dinta go díal ar fad sanna go Herity agus samúla róin dónla bhí sé caint san beidir greibh láh a Herity fuair agus an slite sanna titamúig níos luthe a gansaí eile curthaige ar hain so anna hans go beidir gohfuil an fucht a chorasta agus íoch deilen nó leis an sliteach dírig tá barc a hógan deteach sa chluthe chuirt teach sa chluthe is níor éirig leis agus a rís cíimiid an clasíocht dasan sa ó Kilkennny chéad tacht agus a tarlú dóibh níos fosa inniuh háláin ná mar hád a Hiberdáin as dasan son isteach sa chuine an Fennelly cosíoch beag das agus siúd agus dírig grút a fioch amach ach níor éirig leis agus Shane mar briste go dasca siúd a dro Paul Murphy a chana ar fad dinta Higmo Mara agus Sharnonsi Honig Tommy Walsh Strasner agus bin pass even ar fad Mara Hodesh and Soig John O'Brien yes is fóríl bin an tans Haid treis bheith cho fáinach agus an coimar to vad níos fearr sa darla
Yeah, well, Anna Lee Road and son, Cunnick Shea, Visha Cunnia Vulu, Goody Gurhani, Tommy Walsh, Stacker, John O'Brien, and Doug Goodich, Trasta Goody, and Kelly, the very cool, but you know, shan't soon to get near a vein through and a economic air runway. I guess just dear on Tave me cat on post and son, I guess on tactics in side.
Richie Power Marsha. Here, tell a wig shoot. I should try to be clean enough. I guess Nietzsche should try to strew an effort. Into own. I guess every tree Marsha, Emma had a north, I guess got two crossed over Bert. I guess train over Dinta Egg, Karen August, Egg Delaney and Yovach, and Ross Richard and Bert and Yov. Own Larkin are reached. It's a ring, Garechsha, few and Erna Cooley, a Hansbrook, I'm Shehega. Played than Scott Immerhag, Larkin and Yov.
Well, just struck you can topic on Shin, you know, August Hannon Trust, no, Quake and Maid Remark, August, you know, Shin and Boot, Larkin, Anna August, Anna Comasuk Marim Roar.
Hannah though, fight it. Egg, Larkin and Yov, Larkin Hafuhe. Pass Desica Shoe, the Joe Reid. On the yes, our father can read Fennelly, will check Ken Neal. Chef Fosa Fehevlesh and score, son. Reached co-immert even our fad and son.
Again, if I agree on son, Kyle check Kionella, Dietrich Shebet, Colleen Dollar, Shock, Anna Fassa Stacker, Fennelly. It's lower, it's Kasulgo will Kilkennny really cool, Oskil Douglas, Oskilian of the cool, Anna Fassa, Gus Dunamar, and
Joe Owen Kelly. Here they were doing Owen Kelly, Eshton, Saklehenyov. Spas Crohege, Dahain. Agus good deal our fad and son ega Owen Kelly. The Oberle Dinovige, Croheshen Spas good deal, Agus and son. On score Toka Gegadas.
Score on a one son like trademark on Kelly just dear had a goal in August much in the
Kimid and son John Mulhall Mehistach. The Colin Fennelly so Nioi Colin a score in Yov and then one's Godonig. Beggar Fnach Gudin Chiad Loyle Peshkala Shane Mar Shin Toka shoot the Woodlock. And then Mar take the Jessica shoot. Agus Yurton son o Shane Burke will say Shin fight to get ta. Spruck even and son and Spruck fight to egg. Shane Burke Agus scored even our Fadwick reached. I row her. Double Gwynne Hogan. Agus Mulhall in the hound to Norsa Derek Taxoslish. And he rode pass even took a shoot up Burke. Shaquin Burke reached Ilan and a year our Fad Agus Shin scored. Even our fad from son Burke. Dara score as the Kayla fight to get shoot. Token to get force. Chat power. Agus Chishin fight to get ta. Agus
McKinnon up their fad the Tussa Kilkennny.
And end out fashion noggin in. To get deal and son against Shane McGrath. Pass tuck a shoot the Woodlock. Woodlock Aaron on see. Far leshtig da Burke which Gurishe Trasney Agus Shin and trio Fuinte Shane Burke Agus in Gach Kaunaka on Illen Year son and Skihan Clay
Well, Sean, Anama, Tasha Trish, in front of our Hanik Shak, Bill Commission is far better than Kyungshin, the court trust and down on the good of cooler, all lot of cupboard, and son, the 4 ship Bullen son, I guess, 5 bacon on the sun.
Well, Southern scale Gwilyn Suila Carasta McGrath there, August Simuel Elevs na Paperi and August coming to class scale the raw Kurgov.
Adds now Richie Power, August Patton Shaw, Legradam, Lech na Himmer have run Richie. Richie, congratulations, first day out. I suppose in a way it's unusual to see that up for matches this early in the season. Welsh Cup winning last week and coming out, and with 12 at the starting 15 from the All-Ireland, I suppose it's a sign of things and the attitude of Kilkenny people for this year's league.
Definitely, yeah. I know, you know, with the way the league is this year, you can't really afford to lose any games, and you know, we targeted this game to get off to a good start, and like thankfully enough we did. You know, it was 2 good teams out there today, but like everyone's going to improve. Like, it's only the first round of the league at the end of the day, you know, so we're going to go back to the drawing board on Wednesday night. We'll train hard again, and we'll get ready for Waterford in 2 weeks. Coming out of the All-Ireland as you did and having to face into another campaign, how is it, what does Brian Cody say to you to get you all as up for it this early? Well, look, like everyone knows the calibre of a manager Brian Cody is, you know, but you know, at the end of the day, we've players up there sitting in the stand that are putting real pressure on us. You know, it's a 30-man panel at any given day, and you know, if we're not performing, those guys are willing to jump in and they want to be out there as much as we do. You know, it's great to see that the hunger is still there with so many guys, like, you know, and you know, you only get to play at the top level for so many years, and you know, like James McGarry always said to us in the dressing room, you win everything you can while you can, you know, and that's the motto we go by. I suppose having the 5 people retiring as well, the 5 lads, that gives an extra incentive. As you say, you're only there for so long. Yeah, definitely, you know, like obviously it was a big loss to see the 5 guys going at the beginning of the year. But look, like, we have to get on with things, you know. There's a second round of the league coming up in 2 weeks, you know, and we're aiming for the first round of the championship like every other team is, you know, and we'll train as hard as any other team, and hopefully we'll be ready come June. All right, Garmagad Richie Cogardachas, the Slartling and Sutta, Brian Cody Ling Freshen, Brian Cogardachas. Sauce-lish and third time Kinta, will to sauce-lish and Tashpantas?
Ah, yeah, Tashpantas Mahavian, gone out of be. Viewer Golider, August, Osimar Gamaha, August, Kumar Contosig, August Lanimer Reg. Madeleine Schlia
Hossig, Vishav Cool, August Kui Coolin Contosig, August Gana Coolin, Clara, Egg Tibradar, in the year shin better school shift typisch sich reftu boer reach regla ham no reftu sauce made be fecke got. Well, gone out a bit tip on down Jericho fad August Ligamer ide is sich August, you know, for sheet couple cooling knock via sheet cool on down Jericho fad. Will Shivagiri gach clehe a wochen to reach them Leon O'Brien, because has an commissioner of Analua ach tan commissioner of reached. There's no go will gach for in a Gary gach clehe a wochen shouldn't Schlia Orleans it's the sport. Ach look, Fion Bua going in you August Lanimir August Kiamid Harloig. The Art Glech couple in the Denach Salo, Matthew Root, Tonic Shestachan, and Richie Hogan, Rift Husna Himmerha. The lads Imelachashin, the Reftu Tokel and the Deshpantashi, a Hershitchias marker, though I've had in Ged Lila. Oh, yeah, really, she Carcalor, August, Fiak Meter, Couple, Better Couple, Moriella on Shockton, and the Yigshin, August Lanamarega, Marshin. And Dorega Hossig too, and Nahari into Ruddy and Ish, chance with the lads Ella, Tossigo Katatagot, August Shivik Immer tonight, Pertlarig, Yan Kaikisha. Yeah, well, maybe like fake and they're couple more ring actually August a enemy got playing on out. All right, cohort the Sprang Arena Market.
15 points.
Very disappointing performance, Marty overall. You know, I think Kilkenny were better than us in every sector of the field, and you know, they busted us around there. I think, you know, it's a steep lesson for us anyway.
Yeah, we're happy with the performance, Marty, for sure. The lads played well. They got into the game early and got a bit of a lead, and you know, Tipperary were very, very dangerous at all times. But I suppose the second goal kind of gave us a bit of breathing space. So overall, we're happy. Yeah.
Going to be a lot of talk now, obviously, about Lara Corbett.
Absolutely. I mean, Lara's been a great player for Tip, and hopefully we'll see him in the blue and gold again. But that remains to be seen.
Well, the All-Ireland champions making a statement of intent this afternoon at Nolan Park. Looking at Kilkenny first, Sarah Farrell, they always make a good run at it in the league, and off to a good start, obviously.
Yeah, Mike, it was very noticeable during the week when Brian Cody picked his team. Anyone that was available to play for Kilkenny were actually playing. The only one who was playing, Eddie here is retired, and one or two are injured. He had 12 or 13 seasoned players, and the others are on the team, you know, kind of on the fringes. And it showed that they hit the ground running. I saw them last weekend or the weekend before in the Welsh Cup against Galway. The very same thing, blew them out early on, very same against Tip, laid down the marker. And like, I suppose you'd have to say, like, their skill at this time of the year, only in February, and their first touch, like, they missed a lot of scores, but like, they were very, very good. Now, you know, Declan, I'm disappointed with Tip, but what he has to realise is he's meeting the best team at home. You're going to find that Tip will beat most of the teams as well, but like, Kilkennny are in a different class.
Yeah, well, we know how good Tipperary are and can be, Eddie, but the thing about it is when Kilkenny start the year with a win like that, then everybody says, oh, Cody is driving them on again and all that. What's the reality of it, Eddie? How much work would they be doing around now?
I suppose this is the time of the year when the heavy training is done. You know, there's a few heavy nights during the week with the weights and that as well. But you know, Brian would look for, I suppose, an attitude and a good work rate at this time of the year. Obviously, hurling conditions aren't conducive to good hurling. Yeah. We saw Nolan Park was in good nick there today, as it always is. But that would be essentially what they'd be identifying at this time of the year, is a good attitude and get the bread and butter things right.
Well, Cyril, you mentioned the fact they hit the ground running, and they surely did.
Yeah, like their touch was unbelievable, and again they're very, very good in there. What we'll see here coming up is kind of first touch hurling that's more in summertime than this time of year. Look at this ball here, Michael. He had a great game, TJ. Low trajectory across here now. This is Matt Root, really his first real game of the season. Beautiful flick on here to Michael Rice. Bang over the bar. Now he's coming at full pelt. He could even have gone for a goal, but he didn't. And you're going to see, look at this in this time of year, this little flick, knew what he was at. Rice is coming from deep, even though he's centre forward, onto the back of the stick and left hand over the bar. There's nothing anyone can do about it when they get on that kind of a groove. Now this, like, look at this ball here again. Lovely little hand flick. Another low ball across. Here again, Owen Larkin, bang over the bar. He was in great form today. Now, they got a terrible lot. They got 17 points, and I'd say Cody was still giving up because they missed a terrible lot, but their touch, beautiful ball here by Reid into Larkin, bang over the bar. Like, again, they were so strong all over the pitch, and Tip, to me, didn't play as bad as people might think, just that they were up against a better team. And
as is so often the case with Kilkenny, their aerial power again today impressed you. Yeah, like, they're very good. Like, they're always good in the backs and the half back, but today now in the half forward line, TJ Reid, Larkin, Richie Power, Rice. Look at this again. Here, Tipper come back into the game. Reid catches this ball, has a little look around, again a low ball in here. Now Larkin gets on this ball. There's a terrible lot of work to do. Puts on a run. He's been tackled by 2 or 3 cornerbacks, you know, Cahill, Curran. He's half blocked, but he still continues on. He's doing this week in, week out for James Stevens. Hard to stop him. That effectively killed the game. Now look at here. Coming to Shane Maher switch across on TJ Reid. Came in very hard. All the same. Reid catches a good ball. Low in across. Now look at this here. Curran on his back. Cahill comes across. He still keeps going. Now Donnacha Maher comes. He comes as well. Half gets to him, but he continues on. And if you watch that tip closely, Michael, even from midfield, if that ball broke down, he didn't get to it. Michael Finley had to run from deeper midfield. He was there to tap it in as well. That goal effectively killed the game. OK, let's move on to our next piece of action.